guys ever notice this? We got a pretty silly hood here in Grand Rapids. The closer you get to the hood, the better the street names are. Like Emerald, the Diamond, the Gold, the Temple, the Silver, Prince. Or a college if you want to be a dick about it. It's a funny observation, but you gotta feel kind of stupid getting robbed in the corner of Wealthy and Prospect. This had to have happened before. Had to. Guys, I'm kind of a stupid person. Kind of an idiot. Smoke a lot of weed. Do a lot of dumb stuff. This cat likes it. You're a little chunky. What's your name, buddy? Matt? Let's check your shirt. That's pretty good. It's not showing how fat you really are. You know what you're doing. No, he knows. I know too, man. I know. As a fat guy, I know this. Like, anybody out here who isn't sure if you're fat or not, here's how you know. If getting your wallet out while you're driving is a near-death experience, you're a fatso. I realized something, too, about being fat. Like, if you are what you eat, I am just too much. Pussy, right? I'm fat and I'm lazy, which means I don't cook as much as I just eat ingredients. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I've been having really smelly farts lately. They've been awful. So bad my friends have been complaining about them. I'm like, look it, guys, it's not my fault. Just I gotta fart and I gotta poop. And like all that flatulence has gotta push past my defecants, you know, and it comes out smelling worse. It's a real thing. It's called a pre-defecatory theorem. I don't got a lot of time. All I'm trying to say is I'm sorry for my farts. They're just going through a lot of shit right now, okay? You guys are all dumber for having heard that joke. What am I doing? I'm gonna open up a support group for public masturbators, and I'm gonna call it, Where Do You Get Off? I don't know, like Speedway, McDonald's sometimes. Public masturbation is the perfect crime if you think about it. If you're doing a stall, you lock that stall. If somebody catches you jerking off in public, technically it's an invasion of your privacy. Don't jerk off in public, kids. Don't do it. What, you guys want some more?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Jerking off in public.
Hell yeah, brother. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. When was the last time you jerked off in public?
Hey, Pee Wee Herman did.
Okay, we're done with this. I was trying, man. Fucking Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens is a respectable actor, you fucking piece of shit. Jesus. Work at a very popular rent-to-own company. It's the most popular rent-to-own company in the world, a center. I'm not allowed to say the name. I had to work 15 hours on Black Friday. It was dumb as shit. I had to work 15 hours on Black Friday so people could go Christmas shopping at Name a Center. People go Christmas shopping when they rent their Christmas presents. What kind of a fucked up Christmas morning is that gonna be? Hey, Merry Christmas, I got you a laptop, kinda. First payment's due on the 15th, Merry Christmas. Bullshit. Don't do it. Thanks. I don't know what I'm doing from here on out. I don't know. You guys want to talk about Obama or something? Well, the thing about Obama is we're not doing that. What's that, buddy? Right there. Is that a baby blue wife beater? Yeah, it is. Sweet, dude. Sit back down. Give it up for this guy, the baby blue wife beater. Talk to him after the show. I'll probably buy some ecstasy from him. Oh my God. No, man, I took my ecstasy before I got on stage. I'm not gonna sell it to you. I got a puppy. He's a real piece of shit. His name is Ollie. His full name is Alley-oop. There it is. I got this puppy because I wanted to like have a friend, like somebody to play with, like a companion, right? But like the mistake I made was I got a puppy. I should have gotten a dog. Dogs are the companions. Puppies are like shitty people. He's like always running around my house. He's like pissing and shitting on my floor. He ate all my socks. He ate my container of Astroglide. He did. He ate it. He ate and drank the container. It's gone. So stupid, man. It sucks because like I wanted a friend, but now I'm stuck with this thing that like needs me all the time. I'm like, holy shit, I had an epiphany. I'm like, this is why Dad left us right here. And I get it. Good call, Dad. Anybody here ever been a victim of cyberbullying? Good. It's not a real thing. I feel bad for the generation coming up, man. Cyberbullying, what a crock of shit. You can't be bullied by something that's got a fucking power switch. I'm sorry. You know what happened to me when I was a kid? I got real bullied. By like bullies to my face. I wish I was cyberbullied. I wish. You know how great that would have been? Like, hey, Josh, you're a fat faggot. Oh, no, I'm not. Click. I'm not a fat faggot. You're gone now. If you're getting cyberbullied and you're thinking about killing yourself, here's what you should do. You should unplug your fucking computer. You should go for a walk outside. Maybe meet a stranger. Strike up a conversation. Go out on a date. Fall in love. Get married. Get a house. Have kids. Find out they've been cheating on you. And then kill yourself for a much better reason, okay? That's a respectable suicide. Nobody respects an internet suicide. What's up, Brian? I'm gonna do like one more thing, then I'm gonna go hang myself. Chris, you ready?
Got it.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah. All my essays say Odelay. My black mess say what up, Jay? Not much, man, just chillin', trying to get an okay BJ. Ladies say, hey, baby. My niggas say, what you say? Shit, my bad, I'm trippin', just trying to get some play, hey. Yeah, trying to get some play. I'm just trying to get some play. It's coming up. Yeah. I'm smoking weed out of a bowl that I made from a fucking Budweiser light can. I got my left arm on the shotty and a big flick in my right hand. I'm swerving to the rhythm cause this song is my jam. Thank the Lord that I'm still driving cause I can't even stand. I can't even stand. Can't even stand. Oh, cause I'm so fucked up I'm thinking bust up is feasible. Shit, I've got the rest of the rhymes. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get into this. Yeah. Oh, cause I'm so fucked up I'm thinking bust up is feasible. Shit, I probably shouldn't do it, I just need a good reason to. I'm swiping right on dikes, my Tinder game unbelievable. If it's a match, I smash your gas, you finger my penis hole. Yeah, bitch, finger my penis hole. Yeah, just a finger my penis hole. Or you can finger my whole penis, I'm licking your openings. Yeah, bitch, I'm licking your openings. Oh, gross. Here we go. I'm a sad sack with a hand cramp from my fatty tissue. You a fat ass with a rack and some daddy issues. Yeah. Hi, my name is Josh Gordon. Thank you so much. Brian B. Sunday Night Funnies.
So I recently turned 24, which is a little bit depressing because I thought by now my voice would be a little bit deeper. That hasn't happened yet. Part of puberty is evading me, I think. It's not that depressing because it's not like it's really preventing me from doing anything. I could never rob a bank, and that's about the only thing I couldn't do. And I say that because whenever I get like scared or anxious or nervous, my voice gets a lot higher than I want it to. Like, no one would take that seriously. Like, I could walk into a bank wearing a ski mask, carrying a gun, and I'd be like, "Hey! Everybody! Get down! This is a bank robbery!" No, I think the bank teller would just look at me and be like, all right, take it easy, lady. So I can't rob banks. Maybe a lot of you guys can relate to this, but when you were growing up, like maybe around puberty age, like 13, you would answer the phone with a lot deeper voice just to disguise it so no one would think you were a woman. I still do that. It doesn't matter who's calling me, like it could be my mom, I'll pick up the phone and be like, hello? She'd be like, hey Jay, are you okay? Are you sick? No. Did you just wake up? No. You sound different. Mom, this is how a fucking man sounds like, alright? Get up my bed. You know how you talk to your mom. Recently my mom did ask me though if I was born in a barn, which confused me, because why doesn't my birth mother know where I was born? But I had a pretty good response. I told her maybe I was born in a barn, but if that's true, I'd be in good company because you know who else was born in a barn? Jesus. Yeah, thank you, smart, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to sound egotistical tonight. I don't want to compare myself to Jesus. I'm not like him in any way. Well, I did step on a nail once, but that's about it. The Jews love that joke. Whether you believe in Jesus or not, though, I think we can all agree that he was like a pretty good-looking guy, right? So, I mean, right? The hair, the beard, those abs, like literally chiseled from God himself. Like, and with a name like Jesus Christ, he shouldn't have been a carpenter. He should have been like a lead vocalist for like a band, like Crosses and Roses or something, you know? Just like, welcome to Jerusalem! We've got fish and bread!
Jokes tonight, I just really needed attention. So yeah, I'm from Ohio. I grew up like near Toledo, so if you don't know much about that, it's a lot like Detroit, except with less guns and more sex trafficking. So that's how I ended up here. Since I've gotten here, I've only been hit on once, and that was by a 15-year-old at work, and I think he thought I sat behind him in study hall. So like when I went back out, like at home with my roommate, we would go out and she'd get compared to like Audrey Hepburn and stuff, and then people would look at me and they'd compare me to Snooki, but only when she was like chubbier, and then that lesbian from Roseanne. I had that luck too. So I've got a lot going for me right now. It probably has something to do with like I'm kind of awkward, and when I talk to like cute boys, I ramble, and somehow my ramblings always end up on the topic of poop. So that really gets me off to a great start with them. But so I talk about poop a lot. And have you ever taken a shit that you're just really proud of? It's like not just in like size, but like shape too. Like I saw the other day on shadow football. I'm telling you. And it's like I told my roommates, I'm like, don't flush this yet, guys. I'm not done here. I wanted to put like a frame around it, and then maybe one of those little classy cards in the corner that says like artist's name, dates created, and materials used. I want to keep it very classy. So naturally, one of my worst fears is farting on a guy's dick. Yeah, it's gross, right? And that's why I'm scared of it. Don't let that happen. So people complain about like sleeping alone and oh, I don't want to sleep alone. Why? Sleeping alone is awesome. You can fart freely without fear of persecution. Isn't that why the Pilgrims came to America? Thank you. So I've been getting really into The Sopranos lately, and I think that's why I started dating a guy who had a cocaine problem. In those shows, it seems really cool. Like, they're going on business outings with associates and throwing diamonds at their bimbo girlfriends, and I was so ready to be that bimbo. But it's not like that in real life, people. It's not. And this guy, he was fat. Like, are you kidding me? The one perk about being addicted to like, cocaine, and you managed to fuck that up. Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. I went to a party a little while ago, and a guy came up to me, and he goes, you know, you look like a sexy Winnie the Pooh. What the hell is that supposed to mean? That's not all, folks. He follows that up with, he says, you know the Winnie the Pooh characters are all, they represent mental disorders. Even better. He says, I think Winnie the Pooh's autism. Okay, I looked it up, and Winnie the Pooh actually, he represents an eating disorder, which would have been way more flattering. So, it's funny that he brought up the whole virgin thing, because I'm going to fill you in on a little secret. I actually am a virgin. I always pause because the reaction is always weird either way. I told a joke a little while ago, and some guy just goes, like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Thanks, guy. But there's like an obvious difference between being a 21-year-old virgin and a 21-year-old who just lost her virginity. Because a 21-year-old virgin's like alluring, like away, and then the one who just lost her virginity is just like sad, you know. So I have people like asking me like, so are you waiting for marriage? I'm like, oh no. I'm saving myself for auction, bitch. This vagina ages like fine wine. I know people actually do that. Like girls will put up their virginity and they make like millions of dollars. So of course I looked into it. But like, one of my biggest fears would be like nobody bidding on me, or maybe just that like 15-year-old from his dad's PayPal account or something. So, I mean, who knows? But yeah, so things get weird for me, and since I'm a virgin, I spend a lot of time alone and on social media. And I saw a girl from high school, she changed her profile picture the other day, and she was like breastfeeding, but her like tit was out, and like her baby was, she just sitting there smiling casually, looking at the camera, and the baby just like suckling on her teat. And people were reporting it, and other people like, fuck that, it's natural, you blah, 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 all that stuff. I'm like, no, I don't care if it's natural, it's weird. Like, you don't scroll like through Facebook and see like dick pics and think that's natural, because penises are natural too. And you know what? I'm not gonna make my profile picture a picture of me masturbating. I'm taking that from Match.com because I am desperate. I have an obsession, a strange obsession with chicken wings. Like, I love them, and I have this reoccurring dream where I'll go out with friends, and I'll have this delicious plate of buffalo wings sitting in front of me, and it's just glorious. And I go to take a bite out of this wing, and I wake up, and it's gone. I have no buffalo wing. I remember one time I got so upset that I threw my phone against the wall and I sobbed for 10 minutes straight. And you know what, some people say, Jensen, that's a first world problem. Fuck that, that's not a first world problem. I guarantee you, if you were dangling hot wings in front of starving kids in Africa, they'd fucking be crying too. And you know what, that's not a black joke, I'm not racist. You know, my prom date my senior year was black. And so when I told my grandma, I told my grandma about it, and she said, I think it's great what you're doing. That's my grandma, everybody. Okay, that's about all I got for tonight. Thank you so much.
I see everybody looking pretty good in their outfits and shit. I just got this outfit admired right here, you know. And I was in the dressing room, I was looking so good and shit, and I looked up and seen the sign and say, why pay more? And I was like, why pay any fucking thing? And I just walked out, but I plan on taking it back after the show because my clothes are still in the dressing room. You know, one day, you know, I have a little time to myself, and whenever I have time to myself, I like to hit a lick, jack off, you know, whatever y'all want to call it. You know, and you know, what's wrong with a guy getting in tune with himself? That's right. Knowing who they are, knowing who he is, you know, being confident with himself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, right? Yeah. You done jacked off plenty of times, right? Look at your hand. I know it. So, you know, but if it's one thing I hate is when I get interrupted when I'm doing that. You know, so I had a little time and I'm trying to hit the lick, and you know, when you know, the lady at the Burger King drive-thru say, excuse me, may I take your order? I'm like, yeah, you got some extra napkins? Because I don't need them. The manager got pissed because he came out to the window and he was like, man, how you driving that car with the club on it? Yeah. You know, my wife came home, she was complaining to me, talking about she tired of the way I treat her. Everybody in the neighborhood got a new vehicle but her. She say, I want something new. I want something that's gonna make me look good. I want something that's gonna make the neighborhood look good. And I want something now. So I thought about it. You know, the bitch was right. So I went out and got, something new. But I had a hard time finding a lawnmower with a satellite radio on it. I thought, the bitch might want to listen to jazz while she cutting the neighborhood. I was at work the other day, and I'm standing between these 3 prominent surgeons in Michigan, top-notch surgeons. And we waiting for the police to bring this guy in an emergency room who has multiple gunshots. So the surgeon that was sitting next to me say, Nate, you want to hurry up and finish mopping up because we got this guy coming in and we need you to get out of here if you're through sanitizing. So, I had a surgical mask on too, and he didn't really see my lips say, fuck you, because that's what I wanted to tell him. But I didn't get a chance to get out the room because they brought the guy in, and when they brought him in, he was bleeding real bad, and they put him on the table, and the first surgeon noticed he didn't have a shirt on, but he had a tattoo across his chest, and it said, fags, these are for fags and sissies, and it was holding 2 guns in hands, and the doctor said, well, no, flip him over because he hurt in the back. So when they flip him over, it's another tattoo on the back that say, they got clenched fists, and it say, these are for real men. And the surgeon looked at the police and said, where y'all get this guy at? He said, he was laying out in front of the Marine barracks. He said, well, do he have any more distinguished tattoos we should know about? No, just the one on his ass that say, don't ask, don't tell.
My grandmother passed away last year, and we were doing some family history trying to figure out where our roots came from. And come to find out, Dyke is not my last name, my real last name. Come to find out, when my ancestors were immigrating from the old country to America, when they were at Ellis Island, they couldn't spell the word clam lapper correctly, so they just went with the next best thing.
Oh my God.
It's a new joke, thanks everybody, I appreciate it. But, I feel bad for everybody that Brian gets picked on calling stuff virgin. Really? You're a virgin? It's kind of the same thing. If you are, if you're gonna lose your virginity and you're up here for the first time, it's a lot of the same things. You feel a little bit awkward. Some of the people don't know what the hell you're doing. You might finish early, but not on your stomach at least. So.
This looks so mean.
I apologize after I did it. Jeez. Dyke was excited. What can I say? Oh man.
Has a coworker ever upset you so much that you just want to go home and beat your kids? Then you realize you're unemployed and you just want to go home and beat your kids. Then you realize you don't have any and you've just been beating your neighbor's kids all along. I know a thing or two about tough love. I don't know how many people have been in a long-distance relationship. I'm in one right now. It's a bit of a challenge, but her and I make it work. And obviously, the issue with distance is a bit difficult. I mean, the distance isn't even that long. I have to be at least 100 yards from her at all times. Those are the boundaries of love, according to the state. You guys, I don't think we're really connecting here. I don't know. So over the next few minutes, I'd like to try to strengthen our relationship. I'll get a little personal. I'll tell you something about myself. My ex-girlfriend liked to be choked. Yeah. To clarify, she liked to be choked during sex. All right? And when I heard that, I was like, okay, fair enough. Everybody has their own fetish, no judgments. Little did she know is how into it I would be. It's literally like one of my favorite things. It's like right up there with like drinking, and that's about it. Like she didn't think this sociopath would be into it. I remember asking her, why do you enjoy that? And she said quite bluntly, well, it reminds me of my uncle. Yeah. And I thought, ooh, that's sweet. That's probably the most romantic thing I've ever heard. Judgment back on. And like, no matter how into it I was, I just knew that like, no matter how hard I choke fucked her, I could never be her uncle. Because that's not how families or genetics work. It's not my area of expertise. So we lived together for a short period of time, and after merely a month, I was trying to initiate sex all the time. Not because I have a high sex drive, just because I figured there were like other times where she deserved to be choked when we weren't having sex. You gotta make up for lost time somewhere, right? And let's be clear, those dishes aren't gonna clean themselves. Have you ever loved somebody so much that you just want to crack their fucking windpipe? That's what love is to me. Don't tell me how to define it, okay? I like to think that I'm a gentleman, especially after going through that tirade. So when I have company over, I like to have my penis out. It's a bit of a conversation piece, but really, it's just small talk.
Small talk.
Get it?
Sorry, I'm really loud. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it runs in your family. I'm a grown-ass man, I got a name for my genitalia. I like to call my dick Marlboro because it's small, it's highly addictive, and it looks great in a cowboy's mouth. Smoke them if you got them, you know what I mean? It's been said that the saying goes, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. I think that's true. But I'm just tired of beating guys off and not getting ahead. Dad, you're gonna have to hurry up. Mom's coming home soon. You are on the clock. Listen, I'm not letting those handies get outsourced, okay? I drive a bit of an older car, and I'm in the market right now looking for a new car because last year my car broke down and I had to have it taken into the mechanic, and I found out that my car and I share something in common. We both have blown trannies. But you would not believe how many miles per gallon my mouth gets. 26 city, 32 highway. Not that impressive. I'm going to wrap up on this note, everybody. I've got a terrible short-term memory. Terrible. It's probably from smoking a lot of weed or whatever, but so every morning I have like this mental checklist that I go through in my head, before I leave for work. Did I turn the coffee machine off? Check. Did I lock the house? Check. Oh, that's right, I forgot to kill myself. Should remember that because I'm constantly thinking about it. Here's a fun fact, everybody. You can't slice your wrist with an overdrawn debit card. Trust me. Try. Have you ever taken a selfie and just thought, oh, that would look great as my obituary picture? Thanks, everybody. I'm Brendan Schoen. Have a great night.